I was up for adventure. I'm currently at a stage of my life where I question everything and want to do everything new. And traveling the world is one element of doing things differently. And I wanted to go to a country I've never been to. Peru is one of these countries on a list. And adventure is something I like anyway. And Nomadic Road offered me that safe frame, that safe possibility to do that as part of a group.
We love to drive, and this was something which was outside our comfort zone. And looking at Venky's past videos, it was more than an inspiration for us to, come on board.
We need to go back from just normal holidays to something more adventurous where we actually can feel ourselves a bit more. And because Mongolia worked so well, we just thought doing Peru in that way is the way to go.
Extreme adventures, and that's what I was looking for. I wanted something really extreme, and from among all the trips you had, I chose the one to Peru. You couldn't go further, much further than Peru.
I've always been a bit of an adventure buff, and this was something which I thought I should actually do. And when this opportunity came across, I said, let me take it.
The first day at the dune bashing, I've seen it in rallies, but I never knew I'd be asked to do that. And there also it was heart thumping the first time when we had to go up the dune, but that was a very challenging, basically never knew we could do it, but we did it.
Challenging, educating, and fun. I had a lot of fun, still having. The first night in the desert, that has stayed in my mind a lot. I'm sure there are other aspects as well, but I was so impressed by the setup of the camp next to the beach. I mean, we drove through the night and reached a completely magical place.
It sounds like a little bit of a cheat, but for me it would be epic, 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 because the whole thing has just been epic. Every day, every hour, every corner you turn, it's just another revelation. So yeah, epic, epic, epic for me.
Adventurous, dreadful, and terrifying. Interacting with the team, getting to know from where we all come from. Because we've always traveled alone. So this is the first time we have traveled in a wonderful group like this.
The best part, I think, of the expedition was I could see all the terrains. There was a tarmac in the beginning, and then we had the dunes, and driving by the river, on the beach, the sandy dunes on one side, and then we had the hills, and we had the plateau. It was very, very good, in fact.
And each day was a surprise, and it is no picture, no video, nothing can really do justice to what we saw. We just have to take it with us, as an experience, and nothing can really describe the beauty of what we have gone through.
Diverse landscape, amazingly diverse landscape, and adventure.
Yes, adventurous, driving through uncharted roads, which never been driven by anyone before, by anyone for sure, but not by us. It was just amazing, and every single day was and still will be challenging. But for me was day 2 when we were driving up the canyon and down the canyon, and it was getting dark. This was really challenging. Well known that this on this side, it's getting just down.
But also the difficulty of some of the roads. I mean, the name of the trip is Uncharted Peru, so you would expect to be going off-road. But some of those roads, you were going down some switchbacks and looking round and thinking, this road is only as wide as the car and there's a big cliff there, and that's, you know, it's quite exhilarating, quite exciting, but also quite challenging.
I can say it in a couple of words. Uncharted path. Wherever we went, I haven't seen tourists. Frankly, I mean, it was only us. And that's why all the time we were afraid that we see cars coming in front of us. I have not seen a single tourist, which means we went to uncharted path, roads, that is probably the only use for the locals for extreme situations.
But going places where you really are off the beaten track, where you are probably the only tourist at that particular point in time, that for me is fun. You see the real country. You don't just see where all the tourists go, you see the real country, and that's what I wanted to experience with this trip.
For me, it's physically challenging. The driving takes a toll on your body. It's physical work. So, and there is little downtime. You're constantly on the road or on an expedition. You're on something, do something. There's very little downtime to make up for the physical demand. I've never been off-roading. It's a different experience. Driving long distances for many, many hours is physically demanding. Yeah.
Oh my God, it was just like there were so many wonderful experiences. It was just like, you know, sitting in the car with my husband and just saying, wow, wow, look there, look there, look there. Dune driving, the Andes, driving with open windows, smelling the smell of the herbs of the Andes, everything. Like,
Everything.
yeah.
It's just coming to Peru and then meeting friends and meeting family and meeting new friends. And going on a road like this, it's just absolutely amazing. Just amazing. Compared to Mongolia, where we have made this same experience in a different country.
For me, I must say, it was different in the sense that, you know, in Mongolia we were a lot more, we were almost more remote and staying in tents all the time. But it's just a different style, and we knew that from the beginning. So it was nonetheless adventurous. And I think one of the key things here is also that, you know, the cultural landscape of Peru is just really amazing. I don't know how you should build this in a way that you deal with Mongolia when you just are out in the desert where there's nobody. Yeah. So this is, yeah, it's different, but it's different.
And I truly believe that the company proved themselves that they really gave me the adventure of a lifetime.
The entire team from Nomadic puts you through the course. They push you, but at the same time they ensure that all the safety precautions are in place. Something which has to be experienced, and it was phenomenal. It is something which would be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I would advise every person to go through it.
Getting off the beaten track getting off it and then doing something that what we've been doing for the last 10 days, that's adventure.